Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Panama City. I'm Bob. Today is January the 2nd, Tuesday, and I've come offshore. It's a little sporty, but not horrible. I'm out here at Wet and Wild. We've got a wind out of the northeast, and if I go any further than where I'm at right now, the waves just get worse. So we're going to stay here close by. We're, I don't know, a mile and a half or so out of the St. Andrews State Park Pass, kind of to the east side. And what I'm going to pull up on over here is the pipe and culverts, the concrete stuff that's on the bottom here. And what I'm looking to catch is flounder and red grouper. I don't know that I'd keep any flounder, but I'd definitely keep a red grouper. I fished here a couple of days ago. There's no grouper were in season, and I caught a couple of gags. But I'm gonna get out here and see if we can catch some flounder or some red grouper, and then we'll go back inshore and fiddle around, see if we can find anything inshore that'll bite too. Yesterday was tough inshore. Didn't catch a lot of fish. Caught some, but it was tough. And I suspect that today will be just as tough. Just trying to get set up on the structure is tough. Normally, what I find out here on this structure is triggerfish, and there may be some triggers out here. Right now, I'm not seeing anything high up in the water column, but the water temperature is 56 degrees, so I don't know that I would see anything up in the water column today. Most of what I'm seeing is right on the bottom. And I'm just kind of moving around this structure, just looking, see if I see anything that looks better than anything else. It all looks pretty much the same. I do have some live shrimp, and I do have bull minnows, and that's what I use for flounder. Maybe when they just come off like that. Pretty good fish. Not fighting like a trigger though. That's what it is. An elusive endangered triggerfish. It feels like another little trigger. Little trigger. That one would probably be a keeper, but they're out of season. There's the target species, red grouper. And he's going to be quite long enough. That's the target species, you're one of them. Pretty. He's only probably 14 inches. He's 15 inches. They got to be 20, but not a keeper. Red snapper. That one would be a keeper. The elusive, endangered red. The one thing to understand about this, these pieces of structure out here offshore. At some point in time during the day, every one of these pieces of structure is going to hold multiple species of fish. The triggerfish are hard to get through because they're just voracious. They'll eat anything. If you can get through the triggerfish, just like 2 days ago, I caught all those beeliners. I was catching triggerfish as well, but also caught 2 grouper and an amberjack. Here we've caught triggerfish, red grouper, and red snapper. Fishing the same thing. So they're here. Just got to get through the triggerfish and hope that something else bites. Flounder. There's the other target species. Really nice little flounder. He's only 13 and a half, so he wouldn't be a keeper. I catch nearly as many flounder on shrimp as I do anything else. Problem with shrimp is that everything else will eat the shrimp as well. Bull minnows, I don't have near as much of a problem with other fish other than, you know, they'll eat the bait, but they just eat the bait. I think it's a little trigger. Triggerfish. Everybody got a trigger. All right, so I was headed to a piece of structure that was sunk over close to the shipping channel where it goes in over there by the whistle buoy. I'm on the 3 mile line now. And I realized I've got a spot out here marked that I don't know that I've ever fished it before. Something I found with Navionics relief shading on the app on my phone. And so I thought, we'll come over here and we'll see if we can fish it. It's not a very big spot, but I am seeing fish here, and I'll show you what the depth finder looks like. So that's the structure down there on the bottom, and then you can see the fish and stuff in there with it. We're in 69 feet of water roughly. So I'll fish here for a few minutes, and if we don't catch anything here, I'll probably go back inshore. Feels like a trigger. It's hard to get away from the trigger fish out here. Trigger. Got a trigger fish. He would be a keeper for sure. But the season is closed, so we'll release it. It'll hit like a red snapper. Actually, a flounder. Really nice flounder. Got it on jig. He's 14 and a half, so he'd be a keeper. But I'm really not looking to keep him. A lot of times when I'm throwing a jig like this, I'll toss it a little bit away from the boat, but by the time it gets to the bottom, it's almost directly underneath the boat. And I'm just jigging it up off the bottom, almost like you'd do a spoon. Feels like a flounder. Yep. He's a little bit smaller. All right, well, I'm gonna run back inshore and stop at the sailboat, I think, and then probably go to the house. So I'll see you when we get inshore. All right, I'm gonna go to the house. The only thing that's biting here is small and it's eating the bait off the hook. So I'm gonna go to the house. Um, it hadn't been a bad day. It was cold to start with, a little breezy, but we still managed to catch um, some of the target species, which was red grouper and flounder. Wasn't really looking to take anything home unless I caught a big red grouper. Never turned down a grouper. But caught a bunch of triggerfish and I don't know, some other fish, I think. I'll look at the video to remember what I caught. But wasn't a bad day out there. The wind's kind of calmed down now. But hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Um, everything that I fish out there is public numbers. Or you can find it with the Navionics app. I've got the Navionics app on my phone with relief shading. It's like, I don't know, $20 a year or something like that to get the relief shading and all the updates and all that kind of stuff. But you can get the app for free. And you can find those same pieces of structure. I mean, I never went more than 3 miles from St. Andrews State Park. So, you know, even in a bait boat, you can do it. I don't know if I'll be back out here tomorrow or not. Depends on the weather. Whatever I've got going on, I don't know if I've got anything going on, but we'll see. But hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. It helps me out. It doesn't cost you a penny. But ring the bell if you want to get notified when I release new videos, which I release usually 2 a week. And the month of December, I think I released 2 the whole month, or until the last weekend of the month anyway. But just didn't fish. Had to put a new motor on the boat and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'll see you next time.